think that's what this movie's mostly about, is following the right wing. I think following the fringe left would be a separate thing. But the point is that most conservatives, especially during that time...
I gotta pee, I'll be back in a second.
Whereas Antifa, or the radical left, if you want to call it, is a very small portion of what you would consider liberal. But the problem is...
You did say that in the film.
Yeah, what I'm kind of framing is that...
Wait, she said you did say that in the film. Okay, so you understand that he mentions that.
Right-wing media, they used Antifa as the ultimate straw man. Like Tucker Carlson referred to Antifa as paramilitary groups of Joe Biden voters. Whereas MSNBC, I'm not even going to name anybody, but I'm just going to say centrist liberal media wants to make it seem like they don't exist and like all the protests were peaceful. But my question is, what's the problem with non-peaceful protests? Why the constant emphasis on the protests were mostly peaceful? Why not talk to the people involved in the non-peaceful protests and actually figure out what's on their mind, as opposed to try to categorize everything as completely peaceful to prove a political point, because the anger and the tension was there. So no, I don't think the movie is trying to frame Antifa versus the Proud Boys at all. I think it's more of it's following I think my movie follows a conglomerate of InfoWars subscribers, Oath Keepers, 3%ers, Proud Boys, and general QAnon lore followers, and it shows them mobilizing in public, and the people that show up to confront them in public are anti-fascist protesters. So I don't think the movie draws any kind of equivalency between far left and far right, but it does show the circus that unfolds in public political clashes, which generally follows the news beat.
And how about what you just said about the media? And I don't want to spend too much time on this, and I am not carrying Don Lemon's water. But this idea that, you know, both, you call it the left, I call it mainstream media, in deference to my progressive...
I call it liberal media.
Yeah, I don't.
Not
in
leftist
deference
media.
to like Amy Goodman and Democracy Now! And people who really are progressive media. Mainstream media, and then there's absolute right-wing media. And
so you don't consider Fox mainstream media?
not when you got Tucker Carlson.
That's so dumb. Of course Fox News is mainstream media. What the fuck? That's Fox News propaganda right there. These liberals are so fucking silly and so out of touch that they don't realize that they're feeding into the hands of Fox News when they say Fox News ain't mainstream. It's literally the most mainstream media, man. That shit pisses me off. It is literally the most mainstream news, man. It's so fucking annoying. It has the highest viewership in network television news.
It's mainstream media.
Well, considered so by people at more media.
Fox is definitely mainstream media.
Yeah, but they lie. How's that mainstream?
Oh my God. This is ridiculous.
No, I mean, I might be old school sitting here, but
Amy Goodwin doesn't agree with her on that point, by the way. Even she refers to Fox News as mainstream. Amy Goodwin. I mean, Amy Goodman? Wait, am I having a brain fart? I was peeing when... You're talking about Democracy Now!, right? No, Chatter said Amy Goodwin.
if I lie on NPR, knowingly lie on NPR, I detonate.
It's not about truth versus lies. It's about punditry versus reporting. So if you turn on any mainstream media news, first of all, mainstream media is cable news. So that includes Fox and includes the other ones you said. And if you turn it on, it's pretty much 24 hours a day, not reporters, but pundits yelling at each other and talking heads. They're basically engineered to piss off the viewer, and they organize that sort of verbal sparring all the time.
Do you know, though, that, first of all, I apologize because I said they lie, and, you know, I have a lot of respect for some Fox reporters. I'm talking about the nighttime pundits.
Nighttime.
Right.
Dude, come on. Dude, it's like media figures can't fucking help themselves, dude. They can't. They have to rep the gang. You know what I mean? It's like...
The evening pundits. But